Hope achieving that.
Excited about the future. Welcome into sports, everybody. Greetings from Oklahoma City. We got about 18,000 filing out onto the concourse here at Paycom, and a whole bunch of smiles as the Oklahoma City Thunder now one win away from the first NBA championship in franchise history. The smallest market team to win a championship they would be since 1955. Dan, this game 5, fantastic.
Got a little tight there at the end if you're a Thunder fan, but then they go on an 18-6 run, push it back to double digits. The key for me, they had 2 fewer turnovers forced than they did in game 1.
Right.
But scored 22 more points off of it. That is huge when you get that kind of response, and it's what propelled them to this big double-digit win.
Star of the game, one Jalen Williams. Been a lot of talk about him after what was really a fine performance in game 4. This was an all-timer in game 5. First quarter, OKC forcing 7 turnovers like Dan talked about. Jalen Williams attacking the rim every which way, Dan.
SGA is going to be the finals MVP if the Thunder win it, but it's hard to argue that Jalen Williams doesn't deserve it. He now has, I think it was 3 straight 30-point games. He joins a select few that have done that in the finals, including someone from Miami, I forgot who it was, but KD was one of those as well. He's the first one to do it. Kyrie Irving did it. His first one since Kyrie Irving to do it 2016.
Career playoff high 40 points for Jalen Williams, who, as we said, was attacking the rim in transition and in the half court as well. Rick Carlisle with a technical foul early on. OKC was the aggressor in this game. He didn't like that. Aaron Wiggins coming off the bench. Cason Wallace coming off the bench to hit 3-pointers. OKC with 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. Only hit 3 of those in game 4. 32-22 Thunder after 1.
That shooting was huge, and it allowed, especially Aaron Wiggins, to get into a flow. If he can get into a flow like that, the Thunder are a tough team to beat.
Second quarter, more threes from Wiggins and Wallace. 9 points in the half for both of them. More turnovers forced, and Dub is running and dunking. 16 points in the half. SGA with an efficient 13. He was sharing the ball much better in this game. OKC up 59-45 at the half, holding Indiana to 33% shooting.
Tyrese Halliburton, no first half points. That's the first time in his playoff career he's ever been held scoreless. Didn't make a field goal in this game, only 4 points. That is a new playoff career low as well, while forcing him to turn the ball over 3 times. The Thunder were all over him. He got a little injured there in the first half. Never really looked right, but the Thunder defense was on top of it as well.
Third quarter, Indiana with the 15-6 run, cutting that lead to 5. The Indy bench, led by TJ McConnell, outscoring OKC's 20-0 in the third quarter. This thing got down to 95-93 in the fourth quarter, Dan, after a Miles Turner bucket. And from that point, Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Thunder had the answer. They pull away to win this thing 120-109, but a 15-4 run after Indiana cut it to 2 was huge.
It almost felt like, oh no, is this going to happen again?
Right, sure. Indiana they walked them down in game 1, sure.
Had all the momentum, ball was rolling their way, and then you got 2 or 3 huge plays, momentum swung right back to OKC, and then they channeled in this loud building, and it was wraps from there. This was a big game for the Thunder mentality, because there was a lot of talk about game 4, oh, they got some help from the refs. This is a big what are they going to say now game for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, it reminds me so much of the Denver series, has from the outset. Of course, Denver stealing game 1 with a buzzer beater. Indiana doing the same in this series. It followed 1, 2, 3, 4 the results. And in games 4 and 5, we have seen this Thunder team that struggled in the fourth quarter early in the series take command in the fourth quarter over the last couple of games. That portends well as we go back to Indiana for game 6 and a chance. Exactly. One more win, baby, is the refrain as the Oklahoma City Thunder 1 win away from an NBA championship. For Dan Caden, that's it for sports. Arkansas wins at the College World Series, keep their season alive. Back with more after this. Yeah, no hitter.